After 10 years of heartbreak, second chances, and just, well, brutal eliminations, Survivor 50 finally crowned a winner. And fans are already calling it one of the most emotional endings in Survivor history. But the finale also had a really shocking live TV mistake. Jeff Probst actually accidentally spoiled a major elimination before it even aired. So, who actually won Survivor 50? Why are fans so divided right now? And did the best player really win? Let's break it all down. You see, Survivor 50 wasn't just another season. This was the biggest all-star season we've had in years. We're talking 24 returning players, legendary fan favorites, massive twists, and even celebrity appearances. And for the very first time ever, fans actually helped shape the game itself. The whole season was literally called In the Hands of the Fans. Because of this, expectations were insanely high right from day one. Fans were voting on major decisions before the players even hit the beach. You weren't just watching the game at home anymore, you were actually a part of it. So all of that absolutely chaotic, unprecedented gameplay eventually led us to the ultimate Final Three. After weeks of brutal blindsides, unbelievable betrayals, and some incredibly wild tribal councils, the dust finally settled. It all came down to Jonathan, Joe, and Aubry. And what's fascinating here is that they brought three totally distinct gameplay styles to the finale. First, you have Jonathan, who just played a game of sheer physical and strategic dominance. Then there's Joe, the classic social underdog who somehow miraculously kept surviving every single vote. And then we have Aubry. Her style? Quiet shadow control. She was the one constantly pulling the strings behind the scenes, and no one really noticed until it was way too late. Now, if you've watched Survivor for years, you already know Aubry's deeply emotional storyline. This moment was, quite literally, 10 years in the making. Her journey dates all the way back to Survivor Kaharong, where, let's be honest, an overwhelming number of fans felt she was completely robbed. Since then, she's returned multiple times, enduring some really brutal eliminations and always falling just a little bit short. That is, until now. But right before the winner was announced, the live finale completely exploded online. An absolutely unbelievable and shocking live TV mistake completely derailed the broadcast before the final votes were even read. Here is exactly how it went down, beat by beat. The crucial fire-making challenge actually happened off-screen, right before the broadcast started. But during the live TV segment, host Jeff Probst accidentally spoiled the result. He revealed that contestant Rizzo Vilovich had already lost and joined the jury, way before viewers at home even saw the challenge footage. The live audience looked so confused, the contestants were visibly shocked, and as you'd expect, mere moments later, social media absolutely went crazy. Yes, seriously. I mean, Jeff accidentally revealed the elimination before viewers even saw it happen. It is just incredibly hard to believe a blunder of this magnitude could happen on such a massive stage. Fans and critics are already calling this the biggest live TV mistake in Survivor history, for sure. But, hey, despite all that unbelievable broadcast chaos, a champion had to be crowned. And Aubry Bracco officially won Survivor 50, finally getting that long-awaited redemption. And honestly, it wasn't even close. Aubry absolutely crushed her competition. She secured 8 jury votes, while Jonathan managed to get 3, and Joe received 0. With that incredibly decisive victory, she officially became the sole survivor. Oh, and even crazier, if winning the most anticipated season ever wasn't enough, the grand prize was actually doubled because of a special season twist. Aubry walked away with $2 million, making her historic victory just that much sweeter. $2 million! Of course, with any major reality TV finale, there's gonna be a debate. A really loud contingent of fans felt that Jonathan's incredibly aggressive, physical game deserved the win. But looking at the votes, the jury clearly favored a different approach. They deeply respected Aubry's strategic mind, her emotional growth over the past decade, and her masterful social control throughout this specific season. After years of coming so close, Aubry finally completed what many are calling one of the absolute greatest redemption arcs in reality TV history. As one fan online perfectly summed it up, a perfect ending for a Survivor legend. However, Aubry's incredible win isn't the only thing keeping people talking today. What made Season 50 so entirely different and, frankly, so controversial goes way beyond just the core gameplay. It really ushered in a divisive new era for the show.
For starters, this season featured some truly bizarre, highly publicized celebrity cameos. People like Mr. Beast, Zac Brown, Billie Eilish, and Jimmy Fallon actually dropped into the game. It contributed to a really unique, maybe even somewhat jarring energy that we just haven't quite seen on the island before. And this has led to a pretty intense divide among the fan base. On one hand, some viewers absolutely loved the fresh energy. They argue that the highly entertaining cast and these wild surprises were exactly what the show needed. But on the flip side, longtime fans are arguing that between the fan-voted decisions and those celebrity appearances, the show just became way too gimmicky and chaotic. Even the harshest critics admit it was an entertaining season, but there's a massive debate raging right now over whether Survivor is changing a bit too much from its old-school survival roots.
So, 50 seasons later, and Survivor is somehow still finding brand new ways to shock people. Aubry Bracco finally got her beautiful historic redemption, Jeff Probst accidentally created one of the wildest live TV blunders ever, and a completely divided fanbase is now fiercely debating what the game should look like moving forward. But one thing is absolutely clear: Survivor 50 will definitely be remembered. Which leaves us with one final provocative question. Did the best player really win? Do you think Aubry's quiet, strategic mastery deserved the $2 million, or should Jonathan's dominant physical game have taken the title instead? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you love reality TV drama, deep dive recaps, and these kinds of explainers, hit subscribe, because this season gave us a lot to talk about. I'll see you in the next one.